let's get to the actual game that's going to be played on Sunday. We got the Chiefs. We got the Eagles.
Yeah.
Rematch from a couple years ago. Teams are totally different from that Sunday 2 years ago. How do we see this game playing out? Who wins? And whoever wins, how will they win?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess you want. Yeah, I mean, the Chiefs' offense starting to come alive. It's starting to come alive in the playoffs. You know, it was better than it was in the regular season. But I think the Eagles' defense going to have a lot to say. The Chiefs going to go to a fast start because the Eagles' defense going to probably slow them down and muck it up. So yeah, I don't know how this game will go. I don't even know who I think I want to win yet. I guess I'll have it by the end of this conversation. It's like, of course, because we talked about it in Buffalo. It's like, let's let Mahomes keep being the GOAT. But it's like, I can't root for this no more. Like it's too much. So it's like, I'm cool, but yeah, I'm cool with the Eagles winning. I'm cool with the Eagles winning. But I don't want that Jalen Hurts, that Lamar comparison. Like I don't want to have to deal with that the whole offseason.
Oh, you know it's
That shouldn't be no comparison though. Like, come on, it's too different.
But you know they're gonna say
it's gonna be, but
yeah. So I don't be dealing with that the whole offseason. So yeah, I just want a good game. The last time they played was a good game. Hope this one is a good game. So that's pretty much.
No, I'm with you. It's definitely a big three as far as the quarterbacks, but Jalen Hurts win in his second Super Bowl appearance. You know, they're gonna say he's a winner, and it's gonna be the question. You know, why isn't a 3-time MVP a winner versus this guy being a winner, and so on and so forth. The Josh Allen's are gonna get questions too. Like they're gonna be, and then he beats Patrick Mahomes in the process. Oh, that's gonna be a story for an entire offseason. I can't have that personally. It's easier to sit there and say Patrick Mahomes is a 4-time Super Bowl champ. That's just easier to say. It's like going from 3 to 4 is not that controversial. It's like, you know what? You know, Lamar keeps, everybody keeps losing to Josh. I mean, not Josh, Patrick. Well, Josh too. Damn. Everybody keeps losing to Patrick. And we can just use that I can just use that as my excuse when people talk shit about Lamar. But the Jalen Hurts is going to make it a little harder to do those type of things. As far as the game, man, I expect the Chiefs to win mainly because only Tom Brady has stopped them. So until somebody stops them, I'm going to assume that they got this in the bag. They just know how to win a football game. I think the Eagles going to give them their best shot, though. The Eagles going to give them hell. And if Saquon can break a few runs, I might be wrong about this outcome. If Saquon can actually take over this game like he's been taking over games in recent history, it may be a little difficult because what he's doing with the explosive plays is something that we haven't seen in a playoff run as far as from a running back in a while, carrying the load as opposed to just being aid to the quarterback. He's literally putting them on their back during this postseason and this season in general. So if he continues to do that and the Chiefs don't have an answer, it's going to be problematic. But I do think their defense is good enough to limit Saquon and put Jalen in some situations where he's going to have to make some 50-50 throws. We'll see if Jalen steps up and does that. But I think Patrick Mahomes, that offense, they're just going to make 1 or 2 more plays to squeak out of there. I think they've been squeaking out all year. And they'll do it one more time. But to y'all, to everybody's point, I mean, you've been getting lucky all year. Not lucky, but you've been squeaking by all year. This may be the time the bubble bursts. We'll see if Saquon's the difference.
Yeah, just piggybacking on Saquon, the Chiefs haven't allowed a 100-yard rusher in 18 straight playoff games. Saquon's hit that mark 3 times this postseason. So something's got to give come Sunday. I'm leaning towards the Chiefs. I would like to see the Eagles win it, just for something different. But I'm leaning Chiefs for the simple fact they do this. I mean, Patrick Mahomes got a 17-3 playoff record, like Nick just alluded to. He's only lost to Brady twice and Joe Burrows. Like he don't lose in January. It's just you 17-3. That's crazy. You hitting at an 85% clip. So taking that into account. And then coaching Andy Reid and Spags, that's the difference. That's where I kind of say it's going to come down to the intangibles in this game. It's the Andy Reid, the play call, and what Spag dials up on a third down. Jalen Hurts been hesitant throwing the ball. I mean, you listen to the NFC title game. Brady criticized him on numerous occasions about holding the ball too long, not really attacking the one-on-one matchups he did have with A.J. Brown on the outside. So he's going to have to definitely open up the pass game this week because I think the Chiefs going to buckle down and try to bottle Saquon up. If we're going to lose this game, let it be Jalen Hurts who beats us with his arm and maybe his legs too. But if I'm the Chiefs, that's my game plan. Let's shut Saquon down, and if Hurts going to beat us with his arm, which he hasn't done very often this year, we're going to live with that. But in this case, I'm still leaning Chiefs right now to win this game. The Eagles talented though. I mean, you look at that offense, that defense, they got it at every level. That defensive line is crazy. So I'm looking to see if they can generate pressure on Patrick Mahomes early, get him off his mark. But you've seen the emergence of Hollywood Brown early in the game last time with the Chiefs. You continue to see, it's Travis Kelce. He's going to do what he does. I'm expecting DeAndre Hopkins, his first time here, to make a play or two. So it's just going to be the intangibles. It's not going to be the Eagles because Saquon won. It's not going to be because of Mahomes. It's going to be the intangibles, the small things that win this game for one of these teams. I'm leaning Chiefs 30-20. 30. They barely scored 30. I'm going to go 27-21.
No, I agree with you, Keith. Gotta make this a Jalen Hurts game. And I think Spags is the defensive coordinator. He gonna draw up a blitz that's gonna confuse the shit out of Jalen, and it's gonna be a turnover that really turns this game on his head. It's gonna be a turnover. Last game, it was a turnover from Jalen that turned this game upside down. I think this is gonna be the same story. The way the Chiefs are using Worthy, how they really just throughout the year just figured out how to deploy him. Like you said, the other weapons they had. What I saw from Ertz in that last game from the tight end position, I think the Chiefs were paying attention to that. I think they were paying attention to that and how they can exploit the middle of the field like the Commanders did. In 15 is 15. I want to see the Chiefs win. I want to see a three-peat in football. Never seen it. I want to see a three-peat in football. I'm glad Tom Brady wasn't able to do it. I'll be happy to say, I seen Patrick Mahomes win 3 in a row. That's tough. That's tough. That makes all of those sports shows, conversations that they like to have about GOATs just that much more interesting because you just never seen that before. Chiefs are locked in. Like he said, they got better in the playoffs. We've said it all year. They just coasting. They just waiting. They just waiting for it to get cold outside for them to turn that switch on. This playoff run ain't no different.
Yeah. You talk GOATs, and that's crazy because, I mean, he is in that. He will be in that. He's already in that conversation. But like I said, Nick said, Brady done got him twice. He got him in the Super Bowl, and he got him in the AFC title game in Arrowhead. Like, Brady's really the one.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Brady's the guy. Yeah, Brady's that guy. It's no conversation there. But I mean, just the fact that he's not even 30 yet, and
I think that's the scary part.
Because
Brady, like between like if I'm Brady and I'm looking at Mahomes and we talking, it's like, yeah, I got them 2 over you, but if I'm Mahomes, I'm like, all right, that's cool, but you have a 3-peat, and just know I ain't done.
Mahomes gonna try to get 8. He definitely gonna try to get 8.
Oh, for sure. For sure. He saw that last one. It was just like,
this
Lamar. What we doing, homie?
This got to hit his head.
It's up to you.
Y'all thought that question, they asked Chris Jones that question, like, who gonna be the team that ultimately knock y'all off? And he did allude to the Ravens, saying like he think that we'll eventually get there. I mean, but
you gotta think about it. Like he already lost one. Like this should be number 5.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
When you know you can punch your ticket to at least the AFC Championship every year, and you confident in that, your chances of coming away with hardware is pretty good. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's just like in the coasting aspect of it, like every team can't do that, right? Like every team just can't flip a switch. When you have kind of the Lakers of old, right? There'd be times where Shaq was working his way into shape during the regular season. Kobe would be getting his numbers. The team would be a little disjointed. But when it got to March, when it got to April, everybody kind of, all right, y'all, Despite all the bullshit we've been going through, despite all the shit we was doing in February and January, it's time. And when it was time, it was time. And it's the same with the Chiefs.
And it's
but you got to win to get there, though.
And it's so
it don't
visible,
matter who they.
Like you can see them coasting. Like you almost know, they don't even take this shit serious. Like when they have close games against the Panthers, you're like, oh no, they don't give a fuck about this game, and they still come away with the win.
Going through the motions.
Yep.
They took that game against y'all serious though. they
did.
wanted to prove a point. They wanted to prove a point.
You know why? Because it was cold. It was.
They knew they'd get a month off.
No, because at one point y'all was favored to beat them. They ain't like that.
They heard Nitty Gritty. I want Mahomes. Like,
I still do, yo.
Nah, they ain't want Mahomes. They was on there saying, "We hope Mahomes don't play. We can get a game to the Ravens up. we'll play the Chiefs without Mahomes."
Oh Lord,
that wasn't me.
It wasn't you, but it was
that wasn't me. That was
the majority of that fan base.
It was your people.
That was the Yinzers.
Yeah, it was the Yinzers.
Yeah, that was the Yinzers. That wasn't me. I wanted to play Patrick Mahomes until I didn't. I never turned to get. Oh, it's fucking Christmas, Pat.
You know y'all. You already know y'all gonna suck next year, don't you? Y'all not adding anything. No focus, no nothing.
Look, dog. Look. Listen,
y'all going
he said just let me know who my quarterback
this
is.
February, Skull. Do not buy no stock he's selling right now. I'm telling you.
Well, me? I'm chilling.
Yeah, I know you chilling.
He said, let me see that draft.
You won't be chilling.
He said,
the draft. I don't even. Dog. I'm gonna do my draft break. I'm gonna do my who I want in the draft because that was actually pretty fun. You know.
What y'all picks, though?
22.